small satellite operators. The next major construction milestone for LC-1B is the arrival of the pad's strongback and launch mount in the coming weeks.
In the final minutes of the countdown, the teams have conducted their final checks. These include things like terminal checks of the launch pad at Launch Complex 1, including hydraulic and igniter pressure checks and the retraction of the strongback. The avionics team has also completed its final checks before Electron's automated flight termination system is enabled for flight. Now, the flight termination systems are a vital part of launch operations. Most launch providers use a ground-based system that involves a person making the decision to terminate a mission if it strays off path. But Rocket Lab is one of the very few US launch companies to fly with an autonomous system.
Now we're in the final minutes before launch, and soon Electron's flight computer will enter the launch auto sequence. These are the final steps leading up to ignition of the 9 Rutherford engines for liftoff. We're going to hand you over now to listen in on mission control, and we'll be back checking with you shortly after liftoff.
Critical LCCs. Beacon LD on mission board. Confirm a flight computer as goes are green.
Confirm.
Lock the auto sequence and confirm.
Confirm.
All stations will go for auto sequence start at T-minus 2 minutes. LDs go for launch.
All ADDs are switched to internal power. Vehicle is fully on internal power.
Launch loader is complete, system is in recirculation. Anti-gas ring disabled.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 are pressed.
High flow engine purges enabled. Deluge is activated.
T-minus 20 seconds and counting.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Liftoff.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
As you can see on your screen, we've had a successful liftoff of our 14th Electron launch from Pad A at Launch Complex 1. One of the first launch milestones we'll come up against is Max Q, or Maximum Aerodynamic Pressure. What this basically means is this will be the point where Electron will undergo the maximum mechanical stress during launch.
Pass through Max Q.
Drink shift run 2.
An Electron has successfully cleared Max Q.
AOS Chatham Station.
Next up is MECO and separation of Electron's first and second stage. MECO, or main engine cutoff, means the 9 Rutherford engines on stage 1 will power down ahead of stage separation. Once we've had a clean separation of the stages, the vacuum optimised Rutherford engine on stage 2 will ignite and continue to propel the Capella payload to orbit.
Speed is 2 kilometers per second. Altitude is 53 kilometers. Five seconds to MECO. Separation.
Stage 2 ignition.
Successful separation and stage 2 ignition confirmed by mission control. All systems are continuing nominally. At T+3 minutes, we're just seconds away from Electron's fairing separating to make way for payload deployment.
HVB battery discharge nominal.
Fairing separation.
And there it goes! You can see Electron's fairing falling away from stage 2.
Guidance is nominal.
Stage 2 propulsion is nominal.
If you're just joining us for this launch, we've had a successful liftoff, stage 1 burn, stage separation, and ignition of the second stage vacuum optimized Rutherford engine. Velocity is currently 10,000 kilometers, and altitude is 152 kilometers an hour. As we approach battery hot swap in approximately 2 minutes.
A quick update from Rocket Lab Mission Control. Electron's second stage burn continues nominally as we approach 5 minutes and 0 seconds into flight.
Altitude is 180 kilometers. Speed is 1.7 kilometers per second. And guidance remains nominal.
Stage 2 propulsion is nominal.
HVB battery discharge holding nominal.
As we mentioned before, in about a minute, Electron's next action will be to perform a battery hot swap. As the pumps on the Rutherford engine drain the power of the high voltage batteries on board, an instantaneous switch to a fresh battery is performed to keep propulsion nominal.
Hot swap successful.
Yes, and there goes the collective
Should be
sigh of
bit
relief
distractional.
with confirmation of a successful battery hot swap.
Stage 2 propulsion is holding nominal.
100 seconds remaining.
AFTS has saved.
In another minute and a half or so, the engine on Electron second stage will power down. Shutting off the engine at this point will slow down the vehicle slightly before final stage separation. From there, the kick stage will ignite its Curie engine and propel the Capella payload toward its targeted orbit.
Payload deployment will mark the end of this mission, which will occur around T+60 minutes. We'll be ending the broadcast shortly after we hear the call for successful SECO and stage separation.
50 seconds remaining.
HVB discharge is holding nominal.
Seconds remaining, guidance is nominal.
SECO confirmed.
And as you just heard from the team in Mission Control, the engine on Electron's second stage has shut down and the kick stage has separated. The kick stage is now on its way towards payload deployment. We'll share the news of mission success on Rocket Lab's Twitter and Facebook pages, so keep an eye out for confirmation there.
Before we close out, a big thank you to our mission partner, Capella Space, for joining us on our return to flight mission. And thank you for being with us for our 14th Electron launch. I'm Ariana Ryan.
And I'm Dominic Vu. This is Rocket Lab Mission Control, signing off.